What was that?
I see something. Oh, this is freaking me out.
A little bit. Did you just say Oni?
They're being tortured.
I want to help, but I don't know what to do.
There's so much infrastructure now that they built up on this road.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's possibly why there's less activity out here now.
Could be.
Oh, it's cold. Look I can see cat. Oh no, I can make a joke here. What? Oh, you have that out. Are there spirits with us? Hello? Ooh.
Here, honey, can you grab one of the cameras? Quick. Sorry, what?
Wait, what was that?
Quick.
Well, this is where I was actually. I passed this, turned around, and realized it was here.
Yeah.
This is also where I was attacked. Well, I'll ask this. Is there a lady in white here?
Sound like it, yeah. Sound like a yes again.
Oh, yeah.
You sound like I said, hey.
Yep. The problem now is the camera could actually pick up the light. Is this where your cabin was?
No.
Is the story real?
I thought I heard a no in there.
I thought I heard a yeah and a no, maybe?
Oh, that sound like it said see me. No, it's not.
Is there a lady in red here too? Sorry, I didn't catch it. Is there a lady in red and white? That sounded like a yeah?
Hello? I hate when it does the whispers.
I know. Do you remember everyone who comes out here? How many?
I also hate when it does that weird like scream.
How many spirits are here?
It sounded like it said 6. That sounded like a baby crying.
Is there any truth to the legend?
I heard Ed or dead? Come up. Come up where?
Oh, come up.
Oh, come up here?
Come up to the cemetery?
Said listen. Desperate. It's a baby crying.
That is a baby crying.
It's a fucking baby crying. Fuck.
Did I say tell me?
It sounded like it. Do you want to take it closer to the graves? I thought I heard a yes, but it was kind of muddled.
I know, I heard a sure.
What? It said, do you see it? See what?
Star?
It's a very bright star. I wish that dog would stop barking.
The problem is you realize it's not barking because they're active right now.
Yeah, they are active right now. I have a blanket in the car. We can lay it down and sit down if we want.
Do we see what though?
I know it said, do you see? I'm like, see what? Where are you looking?
My hand gets some blood flow.
Could we maybe sit in your car and talk to them?
Yeah, we could actually. Let's go to the car. It's cold. Turn the car back on. Mommy?
We need help.
Are we the first ones to come out with this?
I don't know. It sounded like it said Nate.
To my mother?
It didn't even sound like English to me.
Well, the Colfax does have a lot of Norwegians and Germans.
They told us to come up. What did they want us to see?
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
come up and said, they said, do you see it? But I didn't know what direction. I wasn't sure.
Should we look north?
No.
Should we look south? Did it just say fuck you?
Yeah.
Kind of just sound like that, didn't it?
Well, which way should we look? West, east?
Sounds like west.
West. Which way is the west?
It says we're pointing north on your car.
Oh! North, south, east, west. So it is that way.
It's the way that we originally looked.
Hold on. You know what to do?
And it's pointing.
Are we gonna find anything while we're going west?
Take that out.
I see something.
Uh-oh!
No!
No, my phone!
A few moments later.
Oh, I'm fogged. I'm seeing shiny, but that's also like, I think those are... Well, that's where Haley saw. Actually, about right there is when she saw the lady in white. It was over on that side. Yes. Are you over up on the hill?
That sounds like a yes. Sound like a woman said yes.
I heard a couple yeses, actually.
Do you want our company? Did it say yes?
I think it did say yes. feel like the lady in white is that lighter voice. No, maybe I'm wrong. There to help.
Help, yeah. They're asking for help, it seems.
Are you being held here?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you know the name of the person keeping you here?
No.
Is it a female spirit?
Followed? I want to try the Estes method, but I just realized I forgot the headphones.
I'm hoping we can-
Okay, we're gonna pause for a moment, take a break, okay? It's funny how I'm trying to say we're gonna take a break and they all start talking.
I don't know. But
I'm
okay,
gonna be out of
from
town
what
on
I'm
Sunday.
gathering, they're being held here by the lady in white.
Oh, why?
I don't think it's the lady in white that's holding them.
Oh, that's
it
why I
is
gotta yell. I got a yes in that though.
See, I
I'm-
heard a no first.
Maybe it is a no. I don't know.
Um,
It's hard. Okay, it is very hard because they all talk.
yeah, so I'm like straining to hear. That's why I was starting to mess with it, trying to like find something that made it a little sound a little more clear for us at least.
Is the lady in white keeping you here?
That sounded like a yes.
Do you know
No.
why?
I heard a yes and no.
Someone say yes. So you know why then.
I don't know. Well, so last time I was here with my friend, he did see a lady in red. Is there a lady in red here?
They say no.
I think it's a no.
But wait, I guess for a lady in white keeping them here?
Okay, that sounded like a yes immediately after you said that.
What?
About the lady in white.
So the lady in white is keeping them here.
You know why?
They're all trying to talk.
Somebody said no. Somebody said no.
I heard girl. That was two girls.
Is the lady in white torturing you?
I heard okay.
That was such a clear okay.
Yep. What was that one? What was that? We're gonna pause.
I thought I heard it say something bone saw.
Well,
There's a ghost in this house. There's some ghosts in this house.
well, remember the legend, and the thing is, the legend isn't true, though, they say.
Yeah.
So what is the lady in white? Well, the thing is, what is a ghost? What is a what is a ghost?
Lady in white, then?
What is a lady in white?
Because obviously she's keeping them here, but why?
Did things happen the way that the legend says? Can one of y'all give a clear yes or no?
Yeah? Was that a yes? See, there's orbs over there, but again, it could just be dust in there. Did you say deer?
I think it did.
Are the deer out and about? Some. What is the lady in white? I heard that. You heard that right?
What did it say?
Blood. I heard blood.
Hell no.
This is freaking me out.
A little bit. So what is the lady in white? Blood.
What if she?
Earlier, I thought I heard it say, "This is hell."
Did he just say ma'am?
It sounded like it went, "Ma'am."
Ma'am? I shouldn't laugh, but that's like...
Does it come on out?
No. Burn?
What was that?
What?
Do you control the dog that follows us? Or follows some of the people? The ghost dog that follows people from the cemetery? I heard they're all dead. Did you just say Oni?
What was that? What did it say?
I'm going to ask you just for clarification. Is the lady in white an Oni? something? I just heard kill me.
Sounded like that.
So I did hear the death. Clearly. Actually, I heard God. Did you say that again?
Heard something man or woman.
Despite me? You may be right. Oh God, the pain.
They're being tortured.
Yeah, they are.
You guys are all in pain? Is there a way we can help you? Going quiet after my question.
I don't know if they're giving us a direct answer.
Do you guys know a way that we could help you? Leave?
I heard leave.
Do you guys want us to leave?
Be gone.
I think that was be gone.
Yes.
Be gone now.
Okay,
Yep, we can leave.
we'll leave. We're sorry if our presence is harming you.
Hold on. Is our presence hurting you?
No.
But you need us to leave.
It said don't.
I'm here, don't leave.
Yeah. Is it the lady in white who wants us to leave? Sounds like the devil.
Does anybody want us to leave?
Mind?
I'll be gone.
I'll be gone.
So some don't want us to leave, some do want us to leave.
Who wants us to leave? Lady in white?
They won't give a straight answer now.
Your mother?
I was gonna say your mother. Oh, what? guys think we should end this session?
We've been here 20 minutes.
I'm starting to feel drained.
Very good. To be fair. Are you draining, Cat? Are you draining, Cat? I heard a yes. Yeah, I think we should. I don't think that the normal ghosts are. I don't think they are.
I just like, as we're talking, all of a sudden I'm feeling more and more like.
What did he say?
I couldn't hear it, but it was not. I don't think it was good.
Alright.
I think we should end.
We're leaving. We're ending
We're
this
leaving.
session. Thanks to those who talked to us. We hope that you guys are able to find peace, or we're able to find a solution. Goodbye. Nobody's allowed to follow us.
Alright, leave.
No one is allowed to follow us.
No more.
No attachments. Goodbye.
Somebody just say goodbye at the end there?
No, that was be gone again.
Yeah, something didn't want us here.
Yep. Now we can talk at your place later.
Okay.
So we were actually talking on the drive. I did hear Oni. Did you hear? Like you were in the back. So did you hear Oni?
No, I know you had to. If you heard it, then good. But like,
Well, my
I heard a whole bunch of different voices after that.
I know. It's just it's so hard to kind of tell sometimes because my hearing is bad just in general. On that note, we were actually kind of talking about what an Oni is. It kind of says it's like a troll. Well, I've done research on trolls, and you know where I live, I might get some flack for saying this. If you look at troll lore, they're pretty much Wendigos. Like I was talking about that, they actually share a lot of similarities with Wendigos. And I know I'm close to where you don't say that name. And you don't, the thing though is where we are, we don't say the SK thing.
Right.
Here's the thing, whether or not it actually exists, I don't tempt fate. That's actually my philosophy. Because here's the thing, it could actually exist, and every time you bring it up, and every time you say the name, it actually is aware of you. And I live in an area that we could actually get its awareness and get its attention. But no, I find that interesting because it's like, okay, so the Oni, trolls, Wendigos all have similarities. Because yeah, trolls actually would capture people, skim them alive, eat them. And they are kind of associated with cannibalism as well, and they're associated with all that stuff. And then I hear Oni, and I could just misheard that completely. It's a Japanese yokai. Again, like I said, demon, but it's not a demon. Just like the Wendigo is not a demon, and a troll is not a demon. But it's a yokai, it's a spirit. Why would a Japanese spirit be in Minnesota? That's the question. Whatever was out there, I'm exhausted by. I actually did get tired. Yeah, that was actually weird. I don't think, looking at the videos, I think we're the first people to go out there with that app.
Yeah.
And try it out there.
Yeah, there's a couple other apps that the other ghost hunters are using. I don't have them downloaded, but I should. I think most of them you have to pay for.
Oh, by the way,
I just broke right now.
Did I tell you the first time I went out there?
Yeah, a couple times.
I know, but I've never said it on camera.
You might have.
I don't think I. Maybe I did. I went out there, and to be fair, I've actually started.
Never watch our videos. Women in white are. It represents women who have had great loss.
Mm-hmm.
because I remember we were trying to figure out what they all meant, and I found out that's what women
Well,
in white
because the
mean.
woman in red, I think, is the jilted lover.
Possibly, but I finally figured out what one of them meant, and that's what the lady in white means.
Yeah, I was actually psychically attacked out there. And when we were out there tonight, the stuff we heard, like every once in a while you hear screams and we're being tortured and we're in pain and this is hell.
Makes me so sad, and like my heart was breaking because I'm like, I want to help, but how? I don't know how.
I know,
And
and
they were asking for help, and
They were asking for help, so
and they said they were trapped, but we just say we asked if it was like, are you trapped here by the lady in white? Somebody said yes, but why?
well, and then that's the thing is, what is the lady in white? Because I don't think she's a regular ghost then.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
I don't think it's a true lady in
So
white.
I've read. I actually worked at the Historical Society here, and they have books in the artifact room. And of course, when you're there, they gave me keys. I would go in there and read the books, and one of them was a ghost story, and it does talk about how the poltergeist kind of ghost would keep the other ghost trapped. And that's not even just that book. Actually, that's been kind of a story all over. Like the more malevolent spirit would actually keep spirits trapped in houses. Most ghosts are just like, oh, here, let me just knock on your wall for a bit and let me just walk in kind of in the same pattern I did when I was alive. And that's kind of really, those are the most of the ghost stories you hear.
Yeah.
I just recently shared this one. My friend was watching Star Trek Insurrection at his grandma's place. He was house sitting, I believe. His grandma wasn't there. His socks were on. The lights were on. He fell asleep watching the movie. Woke up, lights off. This is in Olivia. It's one of the old houses where the stairwell, the ghost, the woman would walk up and down the stairs. So he woke up, lights off. Socks gone.
Yep.
TV off. Pitch black.
The fuck?
So guess what he decided to do?
What?
Nope, right out of there. Like, nope, I'm out. Then his grandma did eventually ask him, why did you put your socks in the deep freeze? Yeah.
What?
So the socks ended up in the deep freeze.
But no, like being out there and hearing all of that and then getting drained. Because usually I'm good at like blocking up energy and stuff. I don't know what happened today, but
When I say I want records, and you Google this stuff and it's basically just the generic stories with no history for it. It's basically, it's like there's no beginning to this folklore, I guess you could say, or to this story. I've also heard the Hook story about Timberlake Road, where there's the Hook killer. So, and now the story that I hear is just straight up the woman going to New London to get the medicine and her family being unalive. All these stories are repeated in various locations. And then I hear Oni, apparently a Japanese spirit, on Timberlake Road.
that's why I'm like, it probably means something different. Because there are a lot of Norwegians and there are a lot of like in Minnesota in general. It's not, the language is different.
It could be something. We could also be hearing it, because my hearing is not the perfect. Is not
Yeah,
perfect.
we could be hearing it wrong. I won't know until I look back at the footage.
But if you look at Onis and you look at trolls and you look at Wendigos and you look at the stories and around them, they all are similar to a degree. Like yokai and spirits and trolls and ogres, they're not. They may be more. I love it when dogs start barking when I bring them up. To be fair, it's not, dogs are actually, that's why I think we always hear dogs out there, is they're actually very aware when we stir them up. They are considered spirits, so they might actually be something that's equivalent to a poltergeist. They're actually not real physical monsters. They're actually spirits. They're actually more of the spiritual nature, and so maybe I really don't like the fact that I'm saying this, and every time I keep saying stuff like this, the dog is getting louder. I hope I'm not actually invoking anything right now.
Right, you're accidentally sending something over here.
Yeah. Granted, you're warded.
Yeah, I am warded.
But not when I go outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you have to go outside.
I take the approach of it's best to let things lie and not anger them.
I'm zoning out.
I know, we're tired. That
fucking wake me out.
Yeah, I know, that is like...
That's weird, like I said, because that doesn't usually happen.
The woman in white, we asked about the story, and it said distinctly no. We're relying on what we heard through this app. And there's so many other explanations that could be for this. Like, I'm not gonna say like definitively one way or the other, but if what we picked up tonight is accurate, that means the story is not real.
Yeah. Which, I mean, we kind of had an inkling that it might not be.
Well, I've been thinking that for years now because they all share the same.
It's a big game of telephone. Battery's dead.
No, it's still recording though.
I can see the little symbol.
I know. Does that mean that we're done, or is it just about to die?
It's like just about to die.
Oh
So
no!
we should wrap this up.
You are not going to hear.
Hello. Yep. See.
Well,
All of that. All that. Okay.
Well,
You can't do it again.
No, because I have no idea. That was spontaneous.
Yeah, all of it was so.
All of it. It was
Perfect.
bootylicious. There you go.
He's bootylicious.
Bootylicious. Anyway. Well, no Looney Tunes, but it's like, do they watch Looney Tunes? Granted.
Sorry. I just had gotten like the chills, but it came out weird, and it probably looks like I just decided to have a little like attack.
I see you're like, oh my god, Looney Tunes.